Greetings, chat, and welcome back to the manor. I haven't streamed in like 2 days. It's weird having a 2 day off, since I have literally spent the last week basically going day after day after day. I needed the break, but it is nice to be back again. That will be typical from here on out, depending on how things go, since I am still playing around with the schedule. Um, where I will be streaming the weekends, but on the weekdays it'll either be Mondays and Thursdays or Tuesdays and Fridays. So this is a Monday Thursday week, and next week will be a Tuesday Friday, I believe, unless things come up. I think there might be something different. No, not next week, but the week after. No, sorry. Okay. But anyway, hello, welcome. It is 10 p.m. at night, and that is the most prime time for a vampire to be streaming, methinks. To remind everybody what we are doing currently, I will just like to plop this up here and also put the thingamabob, there we go, in chat for you to see that. So to remind everybody, we are doing a social experiment, a streaming experiment, I should say, to try to reach affiliate without the help of any of my content creator friends. So this is a secret streaming account that they only know of but don't know the name. So they can't accidentally try to help me because I know too many people on my other life account. As I like to refer to it sometimes, my double life, you know. It'd be too easy with their helps, and where's the fun in that? So we are trying to do this on our own as an independent young boy. Can't really call myself that. I'm a young vampire, I guess. How old? What defines a young vampire? Like 100, 200? I don't know. But yes, that is what we are doing, and today we are going to be playing, I'm pretty sure, the letter. Have not checked what my stream schedule is. I just knew I was doing a stream today at 10. I'm assuming it's the letter because I'm pretty sure I've got romance games for the weekend and it is Thursday, so I'm assuming we're doing the letter. And if it doesn't say that on my schedule, well, boo-hoo, we're doing the letter anyway. So, shall we get that going? Shall we? I know how to stream. Promise. There we go. Look. It's right there. You should hopefully be able to hear the music. There we go. But yes, we are going to be continuing from chapter 4. Load the game. This is where we were. Yes. Oh, that one. Thank you. So, before we get in the game, what we need to do is go to the journal and try to remember where the fuck we were. So, we're currently playing Marianne's POV. This lovely lady here. Marianne McCulloch. She is an Irish interior designer. She is working for Hannah and Luke, who I have not played yet, so I don't have his profile. But she works for Hannah for designing the interior for the Open Guard mansion that she's just recently bought. And Marianne's had a bit of a troublesome past, quote unquote, from what I've seen. Essentially, let's go from the thing of, well, we started off with the chapter of her having a drink with the girls, and then Luke sauntering up before having any work with the rights at that point. Almost slept with him. We're not going to the time that I cooked on the wrong thing by accident and almost had them fuck. That was a bad idea. We fixed that. It's fine. And so that made things awkward. Marianne's trying to get her work done, but she's always haunted by the spirit of her lost love, because she was, as a child, raised in Catholic Church, and Catholic Church is known for being very homophobic, and she didn't know she was, you know, I'm going to say bi politely. I'm pretty sure she's only just shagging men because it's okay, quote unquote. You know, she's very much into women. And her love that she had in that time and when she was younger, confessed her feelings, and Marianne, being the internalized homophobic woman that she was at the time, rejected her, and the girl committed suicide. There's some pretty heavy topics, by the way. If it doesn't give the maturity warning already, well, there you go. Shit gets real. And so this in this visual novel, everyone's being haunted by the letter, because this is what the letter is. It is there's some things attached to this house and that letter that got found. And so Marianne's been hearing the voice of her dead person, and it's not been going well. But she did get to meet Rebecca when they were trying to fight over the book of architecture of Wilkesborn. So Marianne befriended Rebecca Gales during a visit to the library. Marianne received a call from Rose Cooper afterwards, informing her that the Omegard Mansion's floor plans are ready to be picked up. Don't crash on me, game. What the fuck? Omegard Mansion's floor plans are ready to be picked up at their office. Making sure that that's on the right thing, because that's Zachary stuff. That's Isabel stuff. Is there anything else on this page? Yes, there we go. Marianne visited BRC to pick up the floor plans. She was assisted by Isabella Santos. The two shared a brief talk about art, which ended with Marianne leaving a piece of advice for Isabella. Right, go to this one. Yep, this one. Okay. Marianne visited the Wrights' penthouse to discuss work with the couple. While waiting for them, as she tried to turn the telly on, she got a glimpse of her horrifying past. Hannah Wright soon showed up, asking a very spooked Marianne if she was feeling well. See, there's the dead girl. Whoopsies. The mansion's arrangements were discussed over breakfast. During the meeting, the Wright couple had an argument about the mansion's arrangements. In the end, they decided a visit will settle it. Marianne examined the first floor upon arrival at the mansion. After a small talk with Hannah Wright, Marianne headed for the study. There she saw a ghost from her past reflected in the mirror. Despite that, she gave her word that she would still see through the project until the end. You know, despite the fact that this literally reached out and from the mirror to try to pull her in, and that was kind of funny. Anyway, that's where we are. I'm not the best at recapping, but I'll get better as we go. So let's quickly check the profile, so that's not going to bug me. So yeah, here's Marianne. This is her relationships with everybody at the moment. I am trying to do a run where I'm trying to make sure everyone gets good relationships, and so if any of them do backfire and it goes negative, I will reset this decision, and I don't care if that's, you know, cheating. That's just the route I want to play. So though if it's one that will affect two relationships at the same time with one decision, then I'll just pick and go from there, I guess. Anyways, let's start off. Shall we? Real quick. Checking if something else. Cool. There we go. In my restless dreams, I see that mirror. The one in the study. And in it, I see her. I see them. Lorian and Hannah. Hannah and Lorian.
Poor pathetic Marianne. Work, work, work. She'll work herself to death. See, she doesn't listen. That's all she did.
Man, this internalized, like, lesbianism is quite interesting. I think you need to go see therapy, Marianne.
Look at what happened to me.
They talk amongst themselves with cruel smiles and venomous tongues. Yeah, but please go accept yourself, Marianne, so then you can stop having these nightmares. Or rather, to themselves, two heads, one body. Hold on, I'm studying the piece. Okay, there's an arm. There's another arm. I don't know what's going on there then, if it's one body. horrible mockery of these women, as if they were one and the same.
More's the pity. Life goes on and goes out, and she doesn't even see it. Do you think she'll even realize when she's kicked the bucket herself?
When they say a person has a hard time telling when they're in a dream, it was true often enough. Even with the bizarre sight, even with the obvious implication that this isn't real, I can't help but feel distress.
Likely. Is that any way to live at all? She might as well be dead. Cruel fate that she's alive and I'm... well...
Though they speak into each other's ear, tones low and hushed, I can still hear them as clear as day. Their whispers pervade the air, heavy and oppressive. They bury and dig into my head like tiny maggots, worming their way into my skull. It is only then that they take notice of my presence. I don't like you looking at me! Stop it! Eyes turn towards me and I can only feel small under their scrutiny. Caricature smiles etched on their faces, mimicking each other grotesquely.
Oh, Marianne! How long have you been standing there, dearie?
Long enough.
Come join us, Marianne. We won't bite.
I'm not into that, thank you.
Unless you ask, that is.
You still technically are a minor. You died as a minor, no thank you. And she's married. No thank you. Go away.
Have you been looking at us? Spying?
Oh god.
How scandalous. Such a naughty gal.
Oh,
I'm
God.
sure you were just waiting for something lewd to happen, weren't you?
Oh, they internalized things with this girl. Calm down.
You know she will not admit it. She thinks it wrong. You've said it so yourself. Yes. She thought me wrong, impure, abnormal, because I loved her.
Okay, that's not true. She just didn't understand the religion was telling her no. If the religion was a little nicer... I'm saying some weird things. If the religion was a little nicer, then you guys would have been fine. My breath hitches, and I open my mouth to protest, but they stop me, screeching. The mirror that holds them cracks. That'd be cool if that would have happened. Lines spidering across its surface.
Do not lie! We know the gluttonous thoughts you try to deny, girl. All those desires you bury beneath that sickening guilt.
Marianne needs therapy.
You act the martyr when you turn the bed you lie in into your own hedonistic hell. You are nothing but a tainted soul with filth-stained flesh held together by falsehood and pride.
Yikes. They look livid. And when it looks like they would lunge, I wake. Feeling the wind had knocked out from me. Well, that just makes... Okay, good thing that we're now in the room, because I made a comment about this earlier, about the fact that, you know, quantum suicide. I like the fact you're reminding yourself that, you know, the love of your life killed herself this whole time with my guy. With a groan, I squint and find a certain fluff ball sitting on my chest looking as pleased as Punch. Baby! Baby! She is the overlady of the cats, queen of despair and destruction of nice furniture. But I can't stay mad at Her Majesty because it feels like she did something good this time. I was having a nightmare, but I can't even remember what it was about. Well, you see, I could inform you. Trying to recall leaves a terrible pit in my stomach. Yeah, you should go get that checked. Maybe it's probably better that I don't remember.
Good morning, Baruthiel. Who's the good kitty? Are you hungry? Is that why you woke me up?
Content purr comes from my sweet dear before she jumps off the bed and trots towards the kitchen. On the other hand, it takes me a bit more before I roll out of bed and start my day. Mornings before work is always a quiet affair. Shower first, then a mug of coffee and a bowl of oats. Sometimes I do stretches, and I always check my work email. Wrights will be moving into the mansion today. I don't think the paperwork is officially done yet, but it isn't too far-fetched to think they were allowed to start their move despite that. Rich people like them will always find ways to get what they want, after all.
I'll be leaving you again today, Beth. So you behave and make sure not to shred up my new covers, okay? And don't worry, I didn't forget tomorrow is Black Cat Day, so I'll throw you a party.
That's so cute. Wait, hold on. That's beautiful. I love that.
But only if you behave like a proper lady.
She barely gives me a glance as I say that before going back to her own food. Cats. I know, right? Still better than humans most of the time. Agreed. Too bad I have to work with humans. Mansion. The place is already busy as soon as I get here. The foreman, one that I recommended to the Wrights for his work ethic, is early as usual. Already he's instructing men here and there with the bigger loads. I have no chance to talk to him as Mrs. Wright appears and greets me with a smile.
Mrs. Wright, I hope everything has been to your liking thus far.
Good morning, Marianne. It has been delightful and these men have been very helpful. Look at all this. It's so busy here. I'm getting tired just looking at them go.
No complications so far with the movers or the previous owners of the mansion, I hope?
If anything, the only one being problematic is Luke, if I'm to be honest.
Which is typical for him. I hate that man. I fucking hate that man.
He can be such a diva, but I do like that about him.
Wild. She stops, looking up the upper landing where Mr. Wright comes through with two other movers in the mirror from the study.
Oh, do be careful with that mirror. We wouldn't want anyone getting hurt because of broken glass. Why are you even having it carried around?
Oh? You did say you didn't want the mirror, and I keep getting distracted by it.
Of course you do, you narcissistic motherfucker.
If I'm going to turn the study into my office, I'd rather not have it there. Where can we put this?
Well, you are not putting it in our room. Why don't you go, I don't know, put it in the wine cellar for now? We can figure out to store it in the attic or somewhere else later, yes?
Can we just sell it? Can we donate it? Because that's got some bad juju. Can we bless it and then get rid of it? Please, please, please.
You heard her, boys. To the cellar it goes. Mush!
I did not like that noise in my ear. God damn. The movers bring down the mirror one step at a time, no matter how much the man tells them to hurry. An unsettling feeling grows in my stomach as I see our reflection in the bloody thing. And I look away, not wishing to risk anything. If I see Lorianne's image in the mirror now, I wouldn't know what I'd do. I don't have the luxury of privacy right now, and I'm not going to break down in front of all these people. What is all this updating? What is all this updating? Stop it. Shush. Mrs. Wright only shakes her head and laughs at her husband's antics as they take the mirror out of here. He's back and at it again soon enough, pointing the men here and there. I'd say he's the man with the plan, but it sort of interferes with the layouts and design we've agreed upon before. I'm about to point it out, but...
It's better you let him realize his mistakes on his own, rather than tell him of them. That way you do not get blamed for his actions. It is more fun, too, to tell him, how does they say it? I told you so, once he slips up.
I love Johannes. Johannes the beloved.
Been working with him long enough to know that, huh?
It's not like I plan to make too much of a fuss, unless what he changes is actually crucial.
It happens often enough, when one is made to accompany him nearly all hours of the day.
Up, higher. Come on now.
Still, he could at least be less pushy about things.
Careful now.
No, maybe I should drop something out of spite.
I know your pictures are framed by cheap plastic, but those are framed by African Blackwood and are one-of-a-kind commissioned paintings.
Well, that's pretty and all, but like, to annoy you would be fun.
Each one is easily worth a lifetime of what you lot make.
Ugh, rich people. Eat the rich. It is surprising how hands-on he is compared to my usual clientele. Well, both of them are actually. It's refreshing to have them participate despite their initial reluctance.
Luke, do the dishwashers go into the kitchen or the butler's pantry?
That is an excellent question.
Pantry, Buttercup. Careful, that's Emma. No, you there, put that down. You do not manhandle a Napoleon Abueva.
You really need to tone it down the dramatics a notch. Mrs. Wright and the butler look like they're used to it by now. But the rest of us, well...
Sweetie, why don't we go and sort your suits upstairs? Let your Hans and Marianne and the foreman deal with the rest of the work.
Yes, Mr. Wright, go the fuck away.
We have this, Mrs. Wright.
Yes, please do go before a blood vessel bursts. Bloodstains are so troublesome to clean.
I would know. Anyways. There is an obvious sense of relief as Mr. Wright is dragged out of the room, leaving the movers to do their work in peace. Some grumbling even comes from one of the younger workers. It's a good thing the family butler isn't some blindly loyal tool for his boss. To his boss. Or there will be trouble with Mr. Wright.
He is such a bratwurst. Whiny baby who never got enough hugs from his mutter.
Probably lost in translation, and not that I'm condoning talking about someone else behind their back, but I think you meant to call Mr. Wright a horrible brat.
I'm pretty sure that's what he said, my dear.
Well, he is that too. There are a lot of things I can call him, but I mean to say that he is a big weenie.
Yes, he's compensating.
A childish name for a childish person. Like a child, he whines when he doesn't get what he wants, and he breaks the toys that he has.
Which is funny, because he's an adult man. I don't know how old he is, because, well, if we go to the journal and look at his profiles, I don't have access to that. So I don't know how old he is, canonically. But his wife is 31. I'm pretty sure she's only like a little bit younger than him, so he's in his 30s. He's a proper motherfucking man-child. And I fucking hate that. Let me just quickly update a thing. I still have yet to fix the audio. My apologies. That gets a laugh from me, as well as a few other of the movers who linger near. He and I carry boxes, instructing the movers where they should be, and generally talking over Mr. Wright's work. It goes off without a hitch, and the man is helpful, efficient, and capable with physical labor despite his clean-cut appearance. A gentleman, to boot, taking boxes from me when he sees me struggling with them. Speaking of boxes.
Hey, one of the boxes for the kitchen is missing. Has anyone seen it? The one with the pots and the knives.
The bratwurst had it brought upstairs, thinking it was for the attic.
Oh, I don't want to go to the attic. No.
Why would he... Oh, never mind. I'll go get it.
Darling, no. Darling, no. No, don't go to the attic. No, I don't like the door. Go away. No. I don't wanna. Anyways. Why even bring a box of pots and knives to the attic? That man is ridiculous. You know, if you're bringing knives to the attic, what the fucking ghost is. I don't know, looking forward to this. There's probably no point in making sense of what he does. If he does them, just because he can. At least it turns out that I don't have to make it all the way up to the attic. The mover, probably on Mr. Wright's orders, left the box on the stairs. Oh, thank fuck.
At least it's not that heavy.
Oh, thank fuck. You're going to trip over, though. I can feel it in me bones. I managed to hoist it out without too much effort. But the time it takes me to do that is long enough for me to overhear an odd conversation I could never in my life. Imagine coming from a couple like the Wrights.
Why, if you're not careful, I might go a bit loopy and I'll start bringing cats home. And soon enough, one day you'll find yourself going home to a farm just filled with felines that follow you everywhere.
I mean, cats are cool. So long as you are taking good care of them. And have the ability to, you know, look after such a many amount. And it's, like, not neglectful, then, like, I don't see the problem with it.
Oh, don't bluff. The things would shred up your precious furniture.
What if you train them? And, like, you give them, like, other alternative things to scratch. So then they don't tear up the furniture.
Besides, you don't even like cats.
But cats are cool. What?
True. dogs are infinitely superior, of course.
How dare.
But what about the wet dog smell?
Ugh.
The mess. I'm not cleaning up after a mutt, no matter how cute. If you think about it, a cat would be better.
I mean, you still have to clean after a cat. For once, I'll have to agree with Whiskey on this one, though I can live with Mrs. Wright being a dog person. But as amusing as this conversation might get, I really shouldn't be caught eavesdropping or slacking off on the job. At most, I should be looking at ways of possibly soundproofing certain runes, perhaps bringing it up if they don't realize the lack of it. Ooh, we're saving. But that one. Okay. Now, I could listen in, but it might make things worse. But I could move on, and we're not going to get much story. We shall see. I'm going to click, keep listening. See what that does with the relationships. That makes them go down, we'll go to move on. If the relationships don't change, I'm gonna quickly fucking check them. Okay. If the relationships don't change, then we get to eavesdrop. God damn it. That's not the button I wanted. Motherfucker. Give me. Load. Load it back. Move on. That. I hate this thing. Yeah. Oh, we're at max CPU. No matter how bizarre their conversation might get, I really must go. Because she is very much a businesswoman. Not to mention, just standing here when I have no more reason to loiter just feels wrong. Besides, the magic word here is privacy. Hey, that 3-year-old was nuts, okay. And I respect that. Keep it in mind, and I won't have a guilty conscience filled to the brim with these secrets of the rich and famous in my hands. I take the stairs 2 steps at a time if I wasn't in danger of getting stabbed by my baggage, and if nobody else was in the foyer. But as Johannes takes the box from me, I only give him a small smile. There is no reason to gossip about the peculiar conversation of his employers. He's probably heard much odder things from them, and he doesn't seem to be a cat or dog person either. Ugh, no, you stay away. No. As soon as I follow him to the kitchen, he raises a hand to stop me.
Nine, I know you are a very skilled in architect, and I have seen your work. But this shall be my kitchen, and I shall fix it according to my wishes. Yeah?
Kind of weird anyone would think that pots and knives are supposed to go anywhere but the kitchen, huh?
I assume he's gotten them confused. It wouldn't be the first time.
Ugh, this man.
Confused? How does that even work? I understand covers, carpets, or even curtains getting mixed up. Hey, I'd even understand pots being mixed up with silver decor. But knives?
Oh, he has a collection of ornamental ones from his father. It takes them everywhere he goes, wherever he moves.
1 moment. There we go. I hate it when people knock on my door.
I guess that makes sense. A bit. Still odd.
He merely shrugs before going back to work. The movers work efficiently even when they're left alone, and they do quick work of their responsibilities. The head foreman comes standing in the doorway to consult me on this or that, and I have to go help out every now and then. But they pretty much have everything up to standards. They skip lunch entirely, not even realizing when they do so. Nevertheless, all is well as the butler gets to heating up the leftover bubble and squeak from breakfast, and makes a generous batch of fish and chips for them. Most likely simple in comparison to what he serves the Wrights, but well done regardless.
That smells good. Want to wrap up some for me to go?
It's an idle observation more than anything. My thoughts, as they are, preoccupy me.
If there are any left, one can't go wrong with fish and chips. Everyone loves them. Even my husband. And he's American.
Wild. I really do hate getting so up close and personal with my clients. It's a distraction. It is obvious to me that I've gotten my priorities all wrong, and when I can't help but think about what I heard, what I learned about the Wrights couple. These things have a way of creeping up on a person, thoughts, ideas, whether they are fact or fiction. They creep up and fester, roll and wither in a way that twists. I hear giggling, delighted and mocking. They creep up, and the sensation of fingers ghosting briefly on my arm causes me to freeze and hiss.
Don't!
I half expect her to be there.
Whoa, no need to scream bloody murder. It's just me. Quiet down before you break glass.
But it's just a whiskey. Well, I don't want him touching me either, so...
Don't do that again. Ever.
I don't like being scared, though I don't believe in the likes of spooks. Being startled is... Being startled is not on top of the list of things Marianne liked. Lucky for him, I have nothing within reach, or he would have gotten on friendly terms with something like a rolling pin.
What was with that reaction? Were you really scared? Has Johann's been telling you ghost stories? He just loves to scare people. Isn't that right, Brother Gurium?
That's wild. The butler's expression is unreadable. I hardly see any emotion on his face to begin with since I started working for the Wrights, aside from vague amusement. There must have been something there, though, judging from Mr. Wright's own content look. The expression on Mr. Wright's face is almost... like the cruel, rich, fucking bastard man that he is. But neither of them spoke, even as Johans leaves the room to serve the workers their late lunch.
So, now that we're alone, Marianne, what are you so jumpy for?
I was just thinking about all the urban legends the movers have been telling me about this place.
Don't tell me you believe in that tosh. They're nothing but tales made up to scare children.
God, hearing the word tosh. God, that's so British.
Timmy, Billy, don't you dare go up to that big mansion and get in trouble there. The ghosts are going to get you.
That's a boring way to look at it, but that's usually what it is anyway, no? Like I said, I was just thinking.
When you get caught in thoughts, sometimes things startle you a lot, especially depending on what the thoughts are. Give me a moment, I need to take a drink. Please hydrate, chat. It would be a relief, actually, if those rumors of this place being haunted is true. It just means I'm not going bonkers. Hearing, let alone seeing a dead person isn't exactly the symptoms of a healthy mind. Sure, it means there would be such things as ghouls and goblins, but at least I'd be sane. On the other hand, there would actually be a dead girl walking around.
If you could excuse the inane question, Mr. Wright, you haven't noticed anything weird here?
I don't know, I haven't seen his POV yet. A simple enough question on the surface, yet I notice the mind stiffen as the question leaves my mouth. I wouldn't have noticed it if I wasn't watching his reaction intently, but in his eyes I see something dangerous.
That depends on your definition of the word weird. Are we still on the topic of this place being haunted? Because no, things have not started to fly around and we have yet to require an exorcism. I don't think my head would like to do the whole 180-degree turn thing.
Oh, it would look nice. Broken. Hanging on a neck. Just like, if anyone knows the game The Hanged Man and how the monster's got his head turned around like that. Yeah, no, I think that would suit him.
Well, maybe that, but no strange people?
Aside from my usually weird butler and all the weird men traipsing around touching my things? No, not really. Why do you ask? Have you noticed anyone strange while you were here? Because you must report it to Johans and he'll have security handle it. But these reports better not be about ghosts and things that go bump in the night. I don't want to waste manpower on the boogeyman or senseless witch hunts.
Okay, but that'd be fun, though. Not fun if you actually found something, but...
I'll keep that in mind, Mr. Wright. But no, it's nothing like that. I guess the mansion is just strange for me. It's a unique project.
No strange men or women lurking about then?
Only in my mind, apparently. A dead teenager would technically qualify as strange. Hold it. But yeah, the whole I see dead people thing isn't going to work. It's good. I hate my dyslexia. But the whole I see dead people thing isn't going to go over well.
None that I know of. But I'll inform Johans immediately if something comes up.
I'm serious, Mint. You see anything, anyone suspicious, and you report it. Immediately.
I think that goes without saying.
I did not mean to press that button. The concern he have on the talk of security is quickly gone. His arrogant, smug smirk returns, if a bit subdued. Whatever my tsunami remark or innuendo has at the Goddamn. Okay. Read, Rune. Read. Whatever snarmy remark or innuendo he has at the ready never comes though, as voices from the dining hall ring out.
So, is this a full-time job for you then?
Nah, I just freelance mostly, for magazines, newspapers, and events. So you can't really call it a full-time job.
Zachary, my beloved!
It's fun and it puts food on the table, but it's not what I really want to do.
Yes!
At least not all the time.
That would be the magazine photographer, I presume. As always, Mrs. Wright talks in such a kind and cheery fashion, no matter who she's talking with. It certainly puts people at ease around her. It sounds like it's working on the photographer, too. Hearing them, though, seems to put Mr. Wright in a sour mood because he's a jealous motherfucker, yet you go cheating on your girlfriend or wife. You cheat on your wife at every fucking second you get. Fucking hell. I hate men. I may be gay, but I also hate bad men. At least, if his small scowl is anything to go by. I don't want to be nice to him. Is he jealous? Yes! Yes, he is, because he's a fucking hypocrite. Anyways. What one is gonna be the right one to make you feel better, unfortunately. I don't think he wants me digging into his business, so we're going, again, check. It's not the right one, we go back.
Hey, are you alright there, Whiskey? You're looking like you need a serious drink.
It is right. It is right. Right, it went up. I saw the plus. We did good.
What is it that you want to do then?
Films. Documentaries mostly. But cinematography is a lot more difficult than photography, right?
Oh, buddy.
I was working on this thing, actually.
I'm fine. Just a bit winded from all that moving about. It's been a long day.
Bitch, you barely did anything.
And the day's not over yet. So if you can excuse the bloodness, you either shape up to help or ship out back to your room and let us do the rest of the work.
Yes! Tell him how it is! He hesitates, eyes locked firmly on the door that led to the dining hall. Even now, we can still hear Mrs. Wright and the photographer chit-chat in between shots.
It's not my place to say this, but she really does seem to care a lot about you, you know?
There's no need to remind me of that.
Are you sure about that, Whiskey? A strange smile appears on his face before he shuts his eyes and sighs.
Tell the workers that you're all dismissed early.
That's nice and all, Whiskey. But we really shouldn't just take off. Delays aren't a good thing when it comes to big projects like these. The sooner we tackle certain issues, the better.
I agree.
And I trust you can take care of these issues another day. Don't make me ask again, Mint. Just tell the others they can go home early, and to not worry, they'll still get paid the remaining hours.
I don't know what prompted this. But the air he's putting on, though? I know better than to meddle and prod further. Besides,
Fine, you're the boss.
don't argue with the boss. despite the fact he's a fucking asshole. Walking out of the kitchen, I just accept the fact that whatever he says will go well under his roof. Zach, my boy. Mrs. Red and the photographer are still far too busy in conversation to notice me even as I make my way through the dining hall. Besides, I didn't want to ruin their fun.
Well, it wasn't really a big thing. People didn't like Blue Fonzie very much.
People don't like a film about colors. I suppose they would have liked Blue Bibby a lot more.
That's sweet, but it was about black culture. Going to the foyer has me stumble upon the family butler once more, who raises a brow at my presence.
And where are you off to in a hurry, Miss McCulloch? The foreman is looking for you.
The Bratwurst wants us off the clock. He's dismissing us early because of... Oh, I don't know. He just wants us out of here.
I'll go and call a cab for you then. It would be for the best that you leave when he asks you to.
I don't doubt it. I don't want that man fucking yelling at me. My ride back to the city doesn't take too long to get here. Granted, there are some difficulties at first because the driver didn't know where the Ermengarde mansion was. He tried to have us hand over GPS coordinates from our smartphones or some other techno babble I didn't care about, and the butler didn't understand. But as soon as we told him that there was the haunted mansion over in Anselm Village, he knew just the place. And finally headed over, albeit with some hesitation. All the way back to the city, the driver keeps complaining about that place giving him the willies. Gives me the willies too. I would have loved to snap at him. But as soon as the thought occurs to me, another blossoms from the forefront of my mind. One that has somehow bothered me greatly more than my exasperation of a whiskey and this project of wanting all of this to stop. There has been no Lorianne whispering over my ears today. Worse, I find myself searching for it. Searching for her. I don't speak Irish. I'm not going to pronounce that word. Though, if I can understand anything, there's something about, like, damn it. Loose ends. Fucking bloody loose ends everywhere. I thought I've already moved past this years ago. And it does nothing to help me curb my frustration. If anything, it only ensures that I want a stiff drink. And where else do I go to drink? Tuesdays are for karaoke, and Wednesdays, improv. Usually it's these four guys who did a hilarious games. The one with Irish drinking songs are always a crowd favorite. Though I love a good laugh, stand-up comedy is my thing. And without Cam or Haruna or any other distractions, I end up drinking a lot more this time. And when there's several bottles of beer in me, I get really, really, embarrassing.
Hey, G! Psst. G, come over here. I need you for something.
It's a good thing that the bartender is a nice fellow. I'd probably have been kicked out of other places by now, or worse. If push comes to shove, all he would give me is an easy smile and a shake of his head even when he's attending to us, the customers. Just like now.
Give me a moment, will ya? I gotta go check on her.
He's some Asian guy. And I'm pretty sure I've seen him here before a couple of times, although he never talks to anyone else except G. Is that Ash? The girls used to be all over him too, but he always turned them away.
I'll be here. You go do that before she falls over.
It's Ash!
All right. What is it? Do you need someone to help you get home?
Bartender, pour the wine.
I think that's enough alcohol for you, little missy. I'm cutting you off.
A whine comes from the back of my throat as he pulls my bottle away. I have no hope of getting them back once they're behind the counter. Even in my drunken mind, I don't dare hop over it for them. Because what little sense I have left knows I'd sooner take a floor dive than succeed in wresting a bottle from a Superman. But that doesn't stop me from trying to reach out with my arms like a stupid idiot anyway. He smiles and shakes his head, just how I knew he would, before going back over to the other guy.
Right now, where were we? How you holding up, boy?
With no drink and no one to really chat with, I would have gone home. I've gone to sleep on the bar right there and there. But I'm not ready to stand up and try to trek back home just yet.
Same old, same old. I'm still on the Luxborn firm case.
Those blokes they talk about being in dark suits, whisking people into the night or some shit and all that. Didn't the media call it some ridiculous name in the morning news?
What is it this time? Wait, don't answer that. They've called it a lot of things. As long as people don't start running around claiming they're the Illuminati.
That would not be fun if that were to happen. I would be real with you. Oh, those disappearances are very interesting.
So, what have you got for me this time, G? Anything good?
Slow down there. You haven't even told me what sort of deal in Dosh we got. Who are you looking into this time?
Their talk would have interested me, would have kept my attention if I gave it to him. But in my current state, I can barely give 2 fucks about the things going on around me. All these words are just buzzing, barely surfacing from the sea of sounds that is the pub. And it would have stayed that way, perhaps even drowned, if I didn't hear his name.
Luke Wright. You know the guy. And don't pretend like you don't, G. It takes a special kind of ignorant not to know who he is.
Marianne didn't, because she called him Whiskey when she first met him and almost slept with him without knowing he was Luke Wright. So,
That smug blonde who likes throwing round his money. He was just here a few days ago, as a matter of fact. Great tipper, if you think him just dumping a wad of cash on the counter after having too much whiskey counts as tipping. Why are you asking? He dirty?
You have no idea, G. He's probably the worst sort you can imagine.
Luke fucking Wright. Fucking Whiskey. Even without him around, I'm still hearing about that guy as the absolute fuck. Despite this, I find myself getting up and sauntering over to join them before I pipe up.
Is this smart talk about Luke fucking Wright I'm hearing, eh?
Private conversation here, lady.
There's only amusement on G's face. The Asian guy, he starts to look ticked off as hell.
Don't worry, Holmes, she's clean. And she might be able to help you with your, predicament.
Course. A drunk's just stumbled through here with what I need.
I mean, she works for him.
Get real, G.
So it'd be kind of funny.
No offense, lady, but you're smashed.
I know, right? Nothing beats being drunk after a hard day's work.
Marianne.
Especially when you're working for Mr. Luke Wright.
So, she works for the guy? Doesn't that make her, I don't know, suspect?
See, have a little faith in me, why don't ya? I don't have much, and you might as well have something to go off. You're the one who was so desperate to come running to me for business.
This is true.
Yoo-hoo! Still right here, fellas. 5'11", can't miss me. Unlike Shorty over here.
Marianne. Drunk people are wild.
What's with that mad look? You want to dance, boy? You don't look like you can bust a groove. Maybe a leg, but with that fancy coat of yours.
To add insult to injury, I move directly behind him and use the top of his head as an armrest. But when he shakes me off, I plop onto the seat right next to him.
Don't try me. You can hardly stay on your feet. We don't want to ruin your fancy coat, do we?
Ah, children, the both of ya. But you're still standing after all that, are ya? Matt, you see this giantess? She's a legendary regular here. Been treating like there's no tomorrow. I'm a bit jealous. Can't do that anymore or my liver will give out on me.
Oh, buddy.
Good with the mic, too. Don't see you much recently, but I guess you're always busy, aren't you? You're some fancy designer or something, if I remember correctly.
Wait, I know you. You were at the open house for the mansion.
Yeah, that's right. Marianne McCulloch. I'm a famous interior designer extraordinaire. Ooh, that rhymes.
She's lovely.
Anyway, you guys were talking about that weenie Luke Wright, right?
He has the most tiniest dick imaginable, micro penis. He just overcompensates for fucking everything.
or something. Can't really talk about it. I don't even know if I can trust you, even if G said you're clean. But anything would be of help.
Well, I don't gossip about my clients, if that's all there is to this.
You wanted to gossip about him a few minutes ago, Marianne.
And that was the beer talking, not Marianne.
Marianne's a classical lady. Sometimes the booze gets the better of her.
You won't mind if we ask the beer a few questions then?
Maybe. Depends on who's asking and what they're asking. But seriously, that guy is abso-fucking-lutely frustrating.
Yes, he is.
One moment, he's an absolute dickhead. And then he's acting like an actual decent human being the next. I just can't figure him out. I can't imagine how that pretty wife of his can put up with him. If I were her, I'd dump his flat arse straight up.
Oh, she called Hana pretty. And I'm not just saying that because I think Hana's pretty or anything. Luke is a catch too. They both are. But I really cannot, for the love of all things holy, see how they even work out together.
So, Luke Wright, have you noticed anything strange about him while you were working with him? Anything peculiar? Of note?
You're the one being peachy right about now, Holmes. But nah, nothing that comes to mind off the top of my head. He's just like most rich, smarmy arseholes and then some.
A giggle bubbles up when I press my cheek against the cool countertop with my eyes shut tight just because. Eventually cracking one eye open just in case I thought I fell asleep. I grin at Holmes.
So, Holmes, I'm guessing you're some private detective or something. Is it Hannah? Did she pay you to look if he's been cheating or some such?
Hana's the wife, right? What about her? How is she?
How is she or how is she? Well and good. Definitely the nicer of the two and sexy as sin to boot.
My dear, your lesbian is showing.
Not a private detective then. Are you from one of them tabloids wanting to know if the Luke Wright doesn't know how to put his pants on right? Pants. I'd take the pants off of...
Ah, here we go. Slipping. I haven't been this drunk in such a long time. It's a miracle I've been coherent for as long as I have been right now.
I'm asking you if you've noticed any odd behavior from her.
Odd behave... You what? I wonder how she'd be drunk. I can just imagine her like the giggly sort. What do you think?
These are serious questions, Marianne. Lives might just be at stake here.
What do you expect? She's smashed.
Why am I even doing this? This is getting me nowhere, G. She's not a reliable source. The chief, let alone the courts, aren't going to take the word of a drunk. This'll be dismissed, and I might be in trouble if they try to argue that I coerced a testimony out of her. This is a fucking train wreck.
You're a fucking train wreck now, if you ask me.
Get it, that's you.
Maybe it's about time you apply the brakes and stop for a bit.
The wave of despair that comes over the both of them is palpable. If feelings had a taste, it'd be bitterer than the beer I'm full of. And it gets me thinking, though thinking doesn't get me far with too much shite in the system.
You know that's not an option. Thanks for being patient, McCullough. Good luck with your work on that mansion.
Speaking of that mansion, there's something going on in that place. Something... As och day! No wonder Mr. Wright likes it so much. It's as fishy as he is. Rotten bloke. Maybe that Santos girl is really onto something, eh? Suspicious shite, I'm telling ya. Explains why she's so reluctant.
What do you mean that Santos girl is onto something?
Don't talk about my crush like that, woman. That's literally just he just went. You said my crush's name? Hello? What? Nani? Before I get another word out, there's hands on my shoulders and everything starts to spin. I quickly slap his hands away the best I can and send the foulest look I can muster.
Take your hands off me, pipsqueak. I'm not a lady who's shaken or stirred unless you want me up-chucking on your pretty hair. But it's just like I said. Are you sure you aren't brain damaged or deaf?
No, he's just overprotective.
Santos girl from VRC showed us this creepy letter. You know, just like those spam stuff you get in your emails? And we thought it was some joke or that the girl was just a bit too green to handle a big sale like that. You should have seen the look on their faces when they saw it. Whiskey, that's Luke fucking right, you get me? And the missus didn't look too happy either. I should have taken a picture and posted it everywhere. When rich snobs give you that face, no wonder the Santos girl went all mental on us. Working with them does that, you know? I think I'm about to. I'm not mental yet, am I?
Oh dear.
Anyway, just like I said, in that man... Hey, you okay? Holmes? You're looking a bit shaky yourself there.
And he really is pale. Paler than the before, at least. I can see the gears turning in his head on overtime. Suddenly, he shoves a card in my hand. On it, his name, Ashton Frey, and his number. But as he second thought, he grabs it from me and slips it into my pocket.
You're cute, pretty boy. But I prefer blondies.
Well, you're not exactly my type either, lady. But listen to me. If something comes up, don't do anything rash. If you think you're in danger or if you see anything suspicious, call me and the authorities as soon as possible. You understand me? That's 99...
I know what the damn emergency number is.
I mean, it's not that here, but yes, 999 I think is British emergency. I think. I'm pretty sure all numbers here work, actually. I don't think... Where I live is they don't actually have a specific number. Like, if you were to try 111 or 999, it would still work, to my knowledge. Wild. Anyways.
Right, 999. Good. Anyway, I have to run. See you, G.
I'm gonna go check on my girlfriend who's not my girlfriend. Hold on. Whee! The guy is quick on his feet, already up and at him as soon as the numbers leave his lips. Watching him as he maneuvers through the crowd of other pubgoers is enough to tire me out. Fast as he can. He's at the door and throws us a smile, and that's all we get before he's gone. Just like that.
Oi, what about your drink, boy? I'll go put it on your tab then.
Holmes boy always like that, G?
Pretty much. But what about you? I suppose I'll put your drinks on your tab too. Don't want you to spill your wallets when you look like you're close to spilling yourself.
Yeah, and if it's fine by you, I think I'll go take a bit of a cat nap here. Just for a sec or two.
Go right ahead. I'll wake you when I close up shop.
He's so nice. Mumbling a sleepy thanks, I doze off on the spot, face pressed on the counter. Already, I dread the pain I'll have for sleeping in such a position. But when you gotta go, you gotta go. Marianne, that saying is for bathroom, not conking it out. Oh, no, not again. No, please, no, I don't want to deal with this. Please, no, I don't want to, no.
Oh, Marianne! How long have you been standing there, dearie? Come join us, Marianne. We won't bite. Unless you ask, that is.
Oh, I've already had this conversation with you ladies. No, thank you. Not that I can get much sleep to begin with. Oh, hey, look at that. But I want to know how the party went with the cat. No, give me the cat party. I want the cat party. Please. Please, I want the cat party. I want to see the little girl get her, the ladyship, you know. Have a party about her. I'm here for the cat. I want the cat content. Man, anyways, I want to check the branching tree. Look at the branching tree. Yes. Because it won't tell me what I'm doing. I just want to see how long the chapter's got going. We're only 38%. What the fuck do you mean? What? Wee. Oh, no. No, we've only got a small amount left. That's fine. I mean 38%. What do you mean 38%? What do you mean? It's because I'm doing certain routes? Yeah, it's because I'm doing certain routes. Whee. Oh no. Whee. actually have a question. Since I have QT events skipped, can you actually die from the mirror? No. No, you cannot. Because what you will know is if you see a... Oh, no, you can. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. You can actually die, Lamau. Anyways. I need to take a quick drink. Hold on. Be right back. You can see my face move and such when I'm taking a drink, but you don't get to hear me going while I'm trying to get it to sit right. Do people... I'm immediately fucking it up. Do people ever have the feeling that they're working on something they really enjoy, but still it eventually tires them out? You're talking about my whole life. Because honestly, I've been feeling like this.
You have certainly exceeded expectations, Marianne. Everything looks so marvelous, and in such a short time, too.
I'm squinting at the wallpaper and it doesn't look like it's been placed properly with like the little lines. Is that just... Did they even change the stuff around here? Like, is it just the light I'm seeing, or am I just being too picky? Or is it just, you know, rendering? Who knows? The moments like these makes all the hard work worth it. So I lost my place for a moment there. Definitely.
Well, I can't take all of the credit. People have certainly been enthusiastic about the idea of working on the right mansion. There won't be any more problems unless Mr. Wright has any more objections about the second bedroom.
Oh, no. We proceed with that room as planned. I already agreed to him having his greenhouse and his vineyard and his stables. He may as well let me have this one thing.
Yeah, he needs to stop being a spoiled, selfish brat. Okay, I just wanted to quickly check something. We're only about halfway done, but the honest satisfaction on a client's face is enough for me to push through. Let's face it, in between my exasperation at Mr. Wright's antics and her, I've been burning the candles at both ends. Even if I can't even close my eyes without seeing a dead girl's face. Dead girl. Dead. She's dead. I have to keep reminding myself that, burying my feelings as deep as they buried her body, 6 feet under. Shouldn't waste so much time on someone who's supposed to be gone. I've wasted many years thinking about her already. I know, you're like... It's been over a decade. You're like 30? You know, like... There should be no need to bother myself with the dead, when I should be bothering myself with the living. Too bad the living are usually as complicated, if not more, than ghosts of the past.
But don't you have a party?
What's today the party? What's the date today? Wait, hold on. We're on the Friday. Is the party on the Friday or the Saturday? Did it say Halloween? I don't remember.
Yes. But Luke's just being a sweetie, you see.
Oh yes, the sweetie in italics, meaning he's being an absolute asshole.
That friend he's visiting, he's having marital problems and he's just trying to cheer him up. That bit's been revealed, right? That bit's been revealed, right? Hold on, I have to look at journal. What day are we on? What day are we on? Here we go. However, that was supposed to be the day of merriment in the cell when Rochelle Lee, the chief of inspector's wife, accused Luke Wright of fathering her unborn baby. I wonder if that's the marital problem, because I'm pretty sure that is from what I remember. It's even more complicated when the living in question is a pair of rich and famous socialites way past their honeymoon phase.
and I've been somehow roped into being their leadership. Leadership? How did I make out the word leadership from that? And I'm being a relationship counselor.
They've been married for a long time and they've hit a... how do they say it? A rough patch.
My dear, you're just describing your relationship.
His wife has a drinking problem and can be very neglectful. The poor thing really does his best to be a good husband. But it's never enough for her. Sometimes I think it's the years. Maybe it's been so long that they've lost that romantic spark.
My dear, I still think you're talking about yourself.
What do you think?
If I'm going to be completely honest, I need to ask. This is about you and Mr. Wright, isn't it?
Suppose it is. What would you tell me?
My dear, it's not my business. I am here to just do your interior design.
Then, I tell you it's none of my business. I tell you that I don't want to meddle. But if the troubled husband with the neglectful wife asked me for my honest opinion, I'd say that he shouldn't base his happiness and his self-worth on someone else. Maybe he should try being independent for a while. See what it's like when he isn't trying to please someone else and doing things for himself. Everyone's supposed to be their own man or woman, right? A bit of breathing room never hurt anyone.
It's always healthy to have space in a relationship. As long as it's not too little or too large. Depends on the relationship, really. But, yeah.
We shouldn't let our fear control our lives.
Oh, I wish I could take that words to heart. Anyways. Why she thinks a single woman like me would be the best source of relationship advice is beyond me. Still, I talk and answer to the best of my abilities. Without realizing it, I'm already pouring out a part of me that I thought thought were long gone. I'd like to believe my words will be of some help with Mrs. Wright. If I'm honest, though, they are of some help to me, like some weight have been taken off my shoulders. Marianne.
I really should handle what's left of the work.
You won't be attending the party. Oh, you really must, Marianne.
But I got work to do, ma'am. The weight of what happened to her hasn't left me yet, did it? Oh, but Marianne, the grief of losing someone you love, and you technically, we can't say for sure because she's dead, but having some reason as to why the death happened in the first place, it will stick for you the rest of your fucking life. It's how you go about dealing with it and moving through it and past it is how you continue. You're not doing that. You just buried it down. You can't bottle your feelings, Miriam. That's the stupid thing. It's just gonna bubble up and you're gonna have to deal with it. Maybe.
I'll try to stay and chat. Maybe grab a few bites and a drink, but I can't be around for the entirety of the event. My apologies.
I didn't read the word bites as bites. I read that word as bitches. I fucking hate my dyslexia sometimes.
Busy, busy, busy.
You must stay a while. I'd love for you to meet some of my friends, and they're ever so excited to meet you.
That's, like, very much like getting into personal business with clientele. Unless it's networking for you to get other clients later. That's business.
You need to say hello to the Lees, at least.
To say hello to the Lees.
If it wasn't for them, I'd never even heard of you.
Maybe it's about time I change that.
We'll see. So, if I can be excused?
Certainly. You'll have to excuse me as well. I must attend to the party before any early birds arrive. Because, believe me, they will throw a fuss if things aren't ready, even when they're not supposed to be here until an hour later.
Ugh. Early birds, am I right? I say, as an early bird. But I'm nice. I show up and I help around with things that still need to be done. Even if I am a guest. That was a drop in frames. God damn, okay. Though I shouldn't dwell on the dead, I should just callously forget about them. No! My god, woman, go to therapy! Saying that I have work left to do is an easy enough excuse to make. Okay, being a workaholic helps to some degree, but not the full extent. I know how other people see me. Oh god, I hate yawning. Ah! They see someone so obsessed with her craft that she would so easily miss things like a party for it. I mean, I've been there, done that. Outside the parlor, people hurry about here and there in preparation for the ride's grand housewarming party. None spare me a glance as I slip past them, each working on their appointed roles and not daring to slack off while they work for what is probably the most powerful couple in Luxbourne. I make it into the kitchen with ease, the wine cellar being my final destination. Why are you going to the fucking wine cellar, Marianne? Marianne, no, leave! Leave the mirror alone! But when is a great task ever simple? Probably never. And this is a great task, isn't it? My greatest one yet that is worthy of being called a quest. I'm not acting as Marianne McCulloch, the professional interior designer, when I choose to lie about being too busy for a party. I'm Marianne McCulloch, a lawful neutral cleric with 9 points in wisdom and 8 in charisma. Just thinking of it like that makes it a bit cheesy, but it helps me with the fear. It helps overcome the insane thought that I'm actively seeking out something that has been plaguing me for years. I might face my worst nightmare, or I might see nothing and find my self-imagined grand quest fall flat. And who would have thought that the gatekeeper to my final quest would be someone I thought would be a valuable ally?
Schnell! Hurry up, you snails! We are on a deadline and you are wasting my time!
The butler comes from the cellar and enters the kitchen, tailed by a couple of others. People who I assume are most likely the chefs and bartenders. He raises a brow at seeing me just standing there by the hatch, by the trapdoor. It almost looks like he's going to throw me out for being in the kitchen without permission. You can tell he's in serious mode because he's got the anime glasses activated. But then he motions for the others to disperse and familiarize themselves with their surroundings. Meanwhile, he continues to stand there, preventing entry into the darkness beyond.
What are you doing here, Fraulein? This is not the place for guests or in an architect right now. I request you leave.
I was just looking around for any last-minute things, yes?
Yes, you have been doing that a lot. Looking around, snooping about. Now is not the time for such things. If you're not careful, people might think you are up to something.
Johannes knows exactly when people are being off. It's what he's tasked to do as the butler. The look he gives me as he says is almost chilling. If life was a game book, he'd probably be the true neutral warlock guarding the treasure. Ah yes, his patron is Mr. Right. A difficult opponent to beat with 9 points in wisdom and 8 in dexterity.
Well, I'm not done yet. I actually need to go into the wine cellar. Just need a quick go at the place. So just don't mind me. I'll be out of your hair soon enough.
Go outside, enjoy the party. Bask in the praise and adulation they will no doubt shower you with when the madam speaks highly of you. Surely you've had enough of this stuffy old kitchen by now. You do not want to cause trouble. Both the Bratwurst and Hannah want this to be perfect. It would be a disservice and disrespect to toe out of line and risk it being anything otherwise.
Hey Marion, you know what you could have done? You could have just asked Connor if you could look in the wine cellar to see what kind of wines they've got. That could have been like your best option here, my dear.
And more importantly, I will be blamed for any failure that happens tonight.
We don't want that on your hearts now, do we? His intervention almost turns me away. Maybe this is a sign I'm not meant to seek Lorianne out. But...
Please. It's really important.
15 minutes. 9, 10 minutes. Any longer and I'll pull you out of there myself. The Bratwurst will be furious if he thinks anyone is touching his precious wine without his permission.
Thank you. This seriously means a lot.
He steps aside begrudgingly. What if the mirror is no longer there? At this point, it looks like there's no turning back. Oh no. It's still there. It's only the morning, my dear. Oh god, this is not gonna be good. Stella greets me. I do not like how loud the noises are. My ears. I'm gonna turn it up. Wait. Okay, I just turned it up a bit on my own end. Stella greets me ominously as I descend. The space feels smaller, with a lot more bottles lining the wall compared to before, and knowing what might be waiting for me here makes things worse. The mirror had been moved from the study. Is my goal. These are lit up like lanterns, like we're literally in like this D&D thing that you've built. You would think they would have dusted this place up. My god, what the fuck? I did not return to it after my initial discovery, but the thought of Lorianne, much I want to see her again, even if it's just for one more time, keeps coming back to mind. As I walk through the cellar, I have to stop when I feel something crunch beneath my feet. Whatever few bottles are left behind here are now nothing but glass under my heels. Perhaps dropped by one of the many chefs and bartenders the butler had escorted through here before. And it made a downright mess, the red slick pooling from the remnants of a good drink. With how dark this place is, a person with a dark enough imagination can easily mistake it for blood. I can't help but think it is, despite the easy, logical explanation that had come to my mind, only because of what I'm about to do. It's merely a momentary distraction, as I continue to the end of the cellar where the mirror stands. Propped up on the far wall, it gleams innocently, while pretending to be a simple and ordinary mirror. How morbid to think this thing can show a person their deepest, most desperate desires, and then twists it to an image so dark. That's what I had seen that day. Though I heard Lorianne many times, I had only seen her here within its frame. I wonder if people have discovered it before. How many were wasted away in front of it, enamored, and how many were frightened away by what they saw. Yet as I stand before it now, nothing. I can barely see my own reflection in this darkness.
How does this even work? Mirror, mirror on the wall?
She's so nerdy in D&D, or like TTRPG, that this is adorable, but also at the same time, what the fuck are you doing?
Something? Anything?
Nothing. Touching its surface doesn't make it magically activate or anything like that. There's no sudden surge of power, and I'm not suddenly granted sight. It stays what it is. A mirror. Was Lorianne's appearance in the mirror all some sort of fever dream? Am I really that burdened with guilt and despair that my mind would eat itself in my stress and have me hallucinate such things? Either way, it's going, just going here on some crazed obsession for a girl long gone must warrant me a trip to the doctor. Already I feel ill. After a few more minutes, in the hopes of something would change, I turn around to leave. I can just go back upstairs like nothing ever happened, or hence drop by the party for some hors d'oeuvre. I don't know how to pronounce that. My apologies. Then go home and collect myself. Besides, Mrs. Wright is expecting me, and I'm
Going to leave me again then, are you?
I stop in my tracks, but I don't turn back. As much as it pains me, I don't look back. If I'm just hearing her again, desperately delusional, and I look back to see nothing, I don't want to give myself false hope. But when I feel fingers around my wrist pull at me, I look back in shock. My first thought is, how in God's name is this possible? And the second is, Orianne. Her hands are cold. They keep changing her eye color. I'm pretty sure it was like green and then gray and now they're brown. They can't make up their mind.
Are you that mad at me that you're just going to ignore me, Marianne?
I don't know what to say. And I can only stare at her and wonder. She stands there in the mirror, with only her arm extended outwards for my sake. I look at the hand still holding my wrist. And when she sees me looking at it, she moves it so that our hands are intertwined, fingers weaved together. Seeing her there and feeling her touch meant I'm not crazy. However impossible and unexplainable this is all to me right now. It just takes my breath away. Pulling her out from there is tempting. I can imagine doing so with ease. We can be together again, Lorianne and Marianne, like nothing had ever happened. But that would be all a great lie, wouldn't it? Well, yes, and also for the fact that she's one, dead, and two, was underage at the time of her death, and you're 30, that's a bit of a red flag there. The several very large, big, bold, bright red flags, my dear.
What? Cat got your tongue? Don't just look at me like that. Say something.
Even if this thing was some magic portal that could bring back the dead, that doesn't erase anything. Just looking at her still, a young teenager while I'm already a grown woman. So there's no other reason than to break the illusion that blinds me. I've seen her twice now, always behind the mirror. If this is real, if this isn't some delusion, then why can she only exist behind the glass?
Yeah. You have no idea how happy I am to see you. It's been so long.
You don't look happy.
I really am happy. But at the same time, I can't help but think about what happened. To you.
And what does that mean? What are you saying?
She gives me this peculiar look. Before my eyes, she moves to step out of the mirror. In turn, I wrench my hand from her and take a step back, almost as if I'm afraid.
I don't know how this is possible. But whatever this is, it isn't real. You can't be real.
I'm right here, aren't I? What other proof do you need?
No. I see you. I hear you. I feel you. But even with all that, you can't be real. You just can't. I saw your body. I helped bury you. You're dead.
A deep hurt crosses her face, and it just breaks my heart in two, seeing her wear that expression.
Burying me wasn't the only thing you did. Don't you dare lie. But I'm going to be the bigger woman, aren't I? Let bygones be bygones. I'll forgive you, as long as you stay with me, Marianne. That's why you came down here, right? To find me?
That was the plan. I came down here looking for her. For closure. But this isn't just closure. This is something else entirely. I didn't think I would be forced to make such a choice. Do I leave or do I stay? Well, my dear, if I want you to live, you need to leave. Because if you stay, you become a part of the manor. At least that's what I think. I've played this game and gotten a few of the endings before. I don't remember what happens with this one. I'm gonna be very real in that regard. But I wanted to live. And if she says stay, then that's going to be becoming a part of the curse. She will become one of the missing. So I'm going to say move on and have to deal with the scary woman and run away from her. Yep, here we go. Closure. That's all I came here for. Whatever this is, it might as well all be just a devil's trick. And I might as well make some use of it, right? I say nothing at first for fear of angering whatever phantom this is. I take Lorianne's hand and bring it up to my lips, pressing a kiss to her knuckles. She takes it as some sort of invitation to pull me along to step back into the mirror until only her arm is extended again.
I should have been more honest back then, both to you and myself. I know it's too late. I'm sorry. But
the thought of being with the dead did not agree with me. Not one bit.
I can't stay with you.
So what? You're going to leave me for some old trophy wife? That's it, isn't it? You're going to leave poor Amy Lorraine and go after the next rich, pretty blonde that you see.
She probably will never marry again, or even get with anyone because of you. I don't think you have anything to worry about that, Lorianne, even though this is not the right Lorianne. This is a mistake.
All these years, guilt has been my driving force. I felt so guilty for what I did, what I didn't do.
She thinks she can guilt me into being complacent, but she realizes otherwise as I pull my hand from her. And going by the look of anger on her face, an anger that runs cold, she did not like the fact that I am not some puppet on a string. Had she chosen her words carefully, I would have accepted whatever punishment Lorianne chooses to give me. Guilt had ran my life, and it might have very well ended it, because I deserved it. Honey. No, honey, dear, no, you don't deserve it.
But what I did to me. The blood in my hands is mine, not yours.
Whoever or whatever the shadow is, my gut tells me she's not Lorianne. Yet I keep talking as if she is.
I broke your heart, not your neck.
Don't you dare deny it! It was your fault!
Marianne, run. Marianne, run. Marianne, run.
Because I loved you more than I dared to admit? Yes, that was my fault. But I never meant to hurt you like that.
Despite my words, no matter how sincere they are, she appears angry, enraged, in fact. It's been years since I last saw that face, and even now the memory of it still etched deeply in my mind. The hurt, the tears, and the hate spilling from her eyes that day, the moment I rejected her. Rejected myself for who I am. And she definitely will hate that. I hate what I am about to do next. To my left, a wine rack. And from there, I take a bottle and pray to all the saints I can remember. For all my sins. For every hurtful word I utter. For what I have driven her to do that day. What I forced her into.
What are you doing?
I do it without thinking twice. Quickly, before I can hesitate, I grab a bottle and I send it straight towards the mirror. Shards of the bottle and the mirror are sent flying everywhere as Lorianne's screams echo into the cellar. Bitter, searing, like every wounding accusation she hurled at me. They've never left me. I doubt they ever will. But with this, I can move away from them, from her. Live my life as I should, free from the burden. Her burden. Because the Lorianne I know, the real one, the person I loved, will never want me carrying this to my death. As the screaming dies down, I can't help but mutter weakly.
It's done. It's done. Oh, Lorraine. Forgive me, Lorraine.
I take some time to compose myself, breathing in and out, damping down the tremors still racking my hands, straightening out my jacket and fixing my hair. All a weak attempt at returning myself to someone resembling of my normal self. This would probably be easier to do with a mirror, but I likely wouldn't be able to stand looking at one for a long time.
Well now, I should probably go back up there. Party to attend, rich socialites to do business with, and food to eat. Mrs. Wright will be happy if I make some time for it anyway.
It's one last time. The shattered glass beneath my feet.
I'm sorry, Lorraine. May you see God's light on the path.
Turning around to leave, and for good this time. The uneasy smile on my face falls as I see Lorraine, whole and well.
Come on, Mac. You really didn't think it would be that easy, did you? You get bonus points for trying.
Should've just run.
But you should know an 8 in charisma is not enough to turn undead.
She advances towards me, backs me against the wall. I can't even reach for another wine bottle without putting myself within her reach. Despite my earlier bravado, I didn't think she'll able... I didn't think she'll able to exist at all without the mirror. That's a bit of grammar off, but that's fine. Can you blame me, though? It's not like I'm an expert on the supernatural.
That's not... You shouldn't be...
What? After the mirror? Did you think just moving on will erase what you did to me? You're nothing but a murderer, Marianne. A murderer!
Stay back. You're not real. Leave me alone. Stop. I'm trying to move on with my life, so why won't you let me? Please. Just get out of my head and leave me be.
I try to find an exit when there's a click. Next thing I know, I'm falling back into darkness. Here we are. We found the dungeons. Whoopsies. I forgot that was there. I fall on my back and the door slams shut behind me. In a daze, I look around warily and find myself in another room entirely. On the other side of the wall, some sort of secret passage, perhaps. An underground tunnel that has me wary and frightened. It also proves that the oddities in the mansion's floor plans are a lot more than just little discrepancies. Also, how the fuck is this place lit up if no one's been here for years? I expect Lorraine to jump out at me from the darkness at any time. A breeze blowing through the tunnel has me relieved, though, at the idea that there is still a way to escape should that happen. That is way better than being trapped underground with only God knows what that was. A funny thought comes to mind as I start walking to where the exit might be. I think about how Mrs. Wright would be so disappointed if I didn't show up to the party. I imagine how furious Mr. Wright would be for breaking one of his wine bottles. Even Johan's reactions comes to mind, though I don't really know with that guy. One thing's for sure is that I would be calling Cam and Haruna for a drink session as soon as I get out of here. I know that noise. I know that noise. I know that noise. I don't like that noise. I'm looking forward to this, boys. I'm leaning back in my chair. That noise makes me wary. I don't have to do any quick time events, right? We're gonna cut and end the chapter, right? Right? Please? A ghastly thing. A corpse of a woman leans on the wall. Her arms and limbs, almost every inch of her lethal body. Is it lethal life? I can't be questioning that right now, I'm nervous. It's been peppered with wounds and rotting flesh. It looks like her teeth, like it's in her actual corpse. That's actually kind of cool. Wait, hold on. And it is then that the putrid smell of blood and gore hits me, making it so that I don't even question how I missed it in the first place.
How long has this been here? Oh, that smell. Oh, you're a nasty one, aren't you?
I flinch as the thing twitches. I forgot how scary she can be sometimes. And as soon as it opens its eyes and looks at me with a smile, there's nothing on my mind but horror. I break into a run. I try to keep on running, no matter how much my legs and feet scream at me to stop. I keep going, even when I look back and see nothing of her anymore, because I can still hear her. The scampering of her feet, the words she tries to form with her bloodied mouth, and the painful sounds, bones grinding against each other as she moves closer and closer to me.
How long are these damn tunnels?
You're in a dungeon, my dear. They're pretty big. It's a split second where I know that thing is right behind me, a strange sensation creeping over my limbs when her presence looms over me. And then, suddenly, I can't even do anything before I'm yanked by the hair and pulled back. Still, I struggle, up until I'm thrown to the side like some ragdoll. Hit the ground on my side, and the musty smell of old hay that reaches me is the only indication that I'm still alive.
Please don't hurt me.
My body hurts and I keep my eyes shut tight, afraid of what might happen next.
What's wrong, Marianne? Are you really afraid of little old me?
There's only dread, seeing how she's followed me even here. She looms over me, backs me further in the cell that I was thrown in.
Please. It's so cold. I don't want to be alone, Marianne. Why won't you stay with me? Why would you leave me? Why?
What are you?
Lorraine turns and shifts into that thing from before. And with the same gruesome grin, it takes a step towards the cell, towards me. I barely scrambled to my knees when the door to the cell slams shut, and it just stands there, staring. Shouts for help ring out in the tunnels, but none of them are coming for me. I'm more paralyzed and shocked by what is happening. My throat tightens at being fooled by an image of Lorraine, at the thought of being trapped down here. So then, where?
Help me! Help me! Oh, help me! Are you getting all this on camera, Carl? Yeah, but are you guys sure this is a good idea? We're breaking and entering here.
The smart kid. That's a smart kid there.
Don't worry, the owners of this place haven't been here in a long time. Look at this thing, though! It has writing in blood like some cheesy 80s horror prop. Wait, I have an idea.
Oh, they tweaked it. So it's just helped me beforehand. Okay.
Oh man, that's genius!
What kind of butthead would even take this thing seriously? Maybe we can stick this in Rowan's backpack. That Suarez kid would panic.
Guys?
Uh-oh.
What? Spit it out! Behind you!
There. In the corner of the cell, a digital camera comes flickering to life, and a video has played on the screen. It was hard to even consider paying any attention to it when my life is on the line. But when the ghost doesn't move and the teenagers' mocking shouts help me fill the cell, I just had to watch. And when I had seen students judging by their St. Goretti uniforms, they were holding.
That letter!
And that thing, the woman, she... What the fuck? I saw that. I saw that. No, you can't stop there, you motherfucker. God damn it. God damn it. Hold on, we have to. That was the fourth one, right? Yes. Bruh. Okay, real quick, we're going to the screen real quick. Well then. I'm fine. I'm fine, chat. How are you? How are my vamplings? Um, man, I didn't think that would happen. Ooh, ooh. Have I seen that bit before? I've played this game through in entirety. I haven't gotten all the endings yet, but I have played this game in entirety, and I can't remember if I've had that happen before. Maybe. Maybe. I know one way to check. Hold on. I have not. I have. Actually, no, I have, because I don't have the achievements bit. Okay. Well then. Isn't that a surprise? Especially with, you know, the ghost flickering tip. Was that... What was her name again? Mrs. Ermengarde. Is it Charlotte Ermengarde? Is that the name? I'm pretty sure that's the name. That was terrifying. Oh man, poor kids. Poor kids. They didn't write the initial letter, but they did add to it. They added the chainmail part at the end. Whoa. Spooky. When you consider that of, like, you know. It did seem very cheesy. So it makes sense that, you know, it got added to. But yikes, the fact that none of those kids made it out alive. Ooh. Oof. Poor things. Poor things. But that was, that's chapter 4. We've only got 3 more chapters left. And then maybe after we've done our first run of it, we might try to completion it. And just, you know, do all the skips and whatnot. Which is why, if you've noticed, I save at every, option, because it's not just the options of, like, me wanting to go back in case I fuck it up with how I would like to do this run. It's also for, should we want to, I need music, hold on. I need music. This is, it's too quiet. Too quiet. Yeah, that, it's saving not just for being able to, I've lost my train of thought. We'll be able to go back on some options, but also to, you know, do some speedrun, achievements. Because doing a completion route sounds fun. Though I know for a fact that my save file, like when I swapped over things from the laptop to the PC, everything that was on my laptop went over correctly. However, I've played the game before then, as in, like, I had a version of this game saved before, but that did not get saved, and I lost a lot of progress. So I have to find a way to get all those back at some point. So maybe a completion round once we finish it. But we've got 3 more chapters to go, and look at that, chapter 5 is Rebecca. So we get to see what nice little Becca has to say with how everything has gone. CUP. It is almost midnight, and I have a meeting in the morning. So I'm going to end things here. Thank you all for joining me on this endeavor of, you know, a scary little visual horror game for a scaredy cat little... Am I a scaredy bat? Hold on. Wait. Hold on. What is the term for a vampire? Would it be a scaredy bat? I think it'd be a scaredy bat. That's actually kind of cute, actually. Hold on. But yes, that will be it for tonight. I will be live next on Saturday, New Zealand Daylight Time. Daylight Time? Are we still on We're on UTC plus 13. Pretty sure we're still on DT. We're still on DT. As we go back in April. We go back an hour in April. Southern Hemisphere things. All the Northern Hemispheres are going forward. We're going back. So I think, from memory, Saturday is at 11 with Date Everything, and then Sunday at 11 for A Date with Death, I believe. I'm gonna quickly check the schedule just to make sure I've got that right. Where is it? Hold on. because I just scrolled past it. Yes. On Saturday the 21st of March will be Date Everything, and then on Sunday the 22nd of March will be A Date with Death in New Zealand Daylight Time. So look forward to that. And we're not going to have that because we're going to the ending music in just a second. I just need to get the things right. So, thank you all for coming tonight. To remind everyone, we have been doing an experiment to get to affiliate without help from like my content friends, because this account is secret to them. My socials here, my Blue Sky is where you'll hear updates from me, so if I have to postpone a stream or cancel a stream or an extra stream, you'll hear about it there. Also, I post my stream schedules there. My pronouns are... Oh, that's how you spell pronouns. Nope. My pronouns are they, he. And there is a Twitch pronouns extension for browsers for you to have your pronouns displayed in chat so people can address you correctly. My voice is a little funky wonky. I think that's all the things I need to add. But yes, I thank you all for coming tonight. But now I have to depart. I hope you have a lovely time zone wherever you are in the world, and all I have to say is good morning, good evening, and good night. Stay safe out there.